Nick Robertson skating out there trying to... Oh my god, Pacioretty! It's Stanley Cup Finals time in the NHL25 Toronto Maple Leafs franchise. We're taking on the Colorado Avalanche. After an exciting 7-game series against the Hurricanes, where we came back from down 3-1, we're going to Colorado to start the finals. Playing against Makar, and Connor Timmins is the first defenseman to score in this series. Holy crap, Mikko Rantanen answers immediately on the power play, just like that. Nick Robertson makes it 2-1 before we're halfway through the first period of play. What a way to start the finals. If you've been enjoying the series, right? Leave a like, subscribe, check it out. Connor Timmins gets another! Connor freaking Timmins. John Tavares makes it 4-1. Oh my goodness. Came to play in Game 1 in Colorado. As I was trying to say, you've been enjoying the series. Leave a like, subscribe. Lenkonen makes it 4-2. Leave a like, subscribe. Check out the other stuff going on. Check out the Madden. Check out the college football. Might have some other games that going up somewhere at some point. We lead 4-2 in the third. Colorado power play. Why is this such a long power play? Doesn't go. Joseph Woll standing on his head right now. Absolutely playing out of his mind. Colton makes it a 1-goal game late. Matthews gets the empty netter. And we win 5-3 in the opening game in Colorado. But Joseph Woll got robbed. Connor Timmins 2 goals. That's great. You're not the first star for our team. Colton, a goal and an assist. Okay. Tavares, goal and an assist, 3rd star. Joseph Woll made 43 saves in this game. Heading into Game 2. Phenomenal performance out of the gate for the Maple Leafs. Connor Timmins nets a couple. Tavares gets 1. Joseph Woll makes 43 saves in the first game of the Cup final. Huge. As it's a little less eventful this go around, as it's 0-0 after the first period of play. About 10 shots to 11. Pretty uneventful, considering we had 8 goals and close to 100 combined shots in Game 1. We still can't figure out how to score on the power play, which is unfortunate. And it's 0-0 going into the third, and we're going to hop in and try to take the 2-0 lead on the road. And Matthews tries to tie up in the circle. Landeskog skating down. Marner gets that puck, ripping it over to Austin Matthews, dumping it across. Makar intercepts. Rantanen going the other way. Great poke by Riley. Try to fire a pass over. Landeskog gets dumped by Liljegren. McKinnon coughs it up to Marner. Marner skating down. Trying to put the move and doesn't go. Picks up the puck. Turning around. Trying to get it to Liljegren. Shot safe. Nice. Trying to get it. Can't. Makar. Breakout pass to McKinnon. Drops over to Landeskog. Over to Rantanen. Poked away by Liljegren. Get your stick down, buddy. Passes it up to Nyes. Getting it to Matthews. Skating in. Dumping it along the boards. Marner's going to collect. Getting it back to Riley. Shot. Just kidding. Pass to Domi. Picks it up. Tried to drive through. Getting it to Matthews. Ripping a huge shot. Marner. Absolutely gassed. Tried to get it. Couldn't. Gets hit. Loses his stick. Landeskog skating down. Tanev shuts down that attempt. Turning behind the net. Firing it up to Tavares. Firing it over. Marner, why are you still out there? You're gassed. Dropping it back to Tanev. Huge shot. Hits a body. Marner, go for your change, dude. Marner, go for your... Okay, he gets that turnover. Marner, I'm telling you right now. Change. Change. Tanev cycles it up to Tavares, who has a chance. Georgiev doesn't let it go. Ekman-Larsson shot goes behind the net. And Nick Robertson skating out there trying to... Oh my god, Pacioretty! Just flips Nick Robertson because he hit the Colorado player so hard. Driving back to Ekman-Larsson, shot from the point. Geeky picks it up. I'm sorry, I'm just still laughing. Ekman-Larsson tipped by Pacioretty, hits the post, goes off Georgiev in. And this has just been absolutely chaotic past couple minutes. Georgiev is flailing in the net because of all the chaos going on. Pacioretty tipped it. Georgiev gets hit by his own player, tries to cover with the glove, and just punches it in the back of his net. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is why they extended Scott Wedgwood for so much money after like 5 games. Geeky and Ekman-Larsson get the assist, but that was absolutely chaotic. We win the draw. Robertson drives in, shoots. Save is made, but can't cover the puck. Robertson's turning around, going to Geeky, turning, driving, and just missing. All right, I've calmed down a little bit. That was just so stupid and so funny. Okay, Wool's gonna cover that. Geeky losing the draw, skating down, pokes it away. Nick Robertson, come on, buddy, use the wheels, across. Can't get the pass over. Colton counterattacking to Connor, poked away by Connor Timmins. There's room. There's one Connor here. There's one good Connor, and he's on my team. Dewar shoots the puck. We have a couple good Connors actually. Connor Dewar, David Kemp. Draw against Nathan McKinnon. Kemp doesn't get whooped. Landeskog gets poked away. Dewar gets it and just gets that to Timothy Liljegren, who's going to dump that in and deliver a huge hit. David Kemp, Yarncroc shooting. Kemp's going to fight Landeskog. Yeah, absolutely. I'm here. No, come down. Come down, like, into the screen, please. Kemp, buddy, come on. Come on. Oh, he's landing punches. I can't see. Oh, Kemp lost his helmet. Come on, David Kemp. David Kemp! My, opinion on David Kemp hasn't completely flipped, but I'm a David Kemp fan right now. I'm a David Kemp believer. I'm a David Kemp truther, if you will. We got Austin Matthews pulling double duty on the 4th line now because David Kemp is in the box for scrapping. I love this. Riley gets that puck and fires it over. Makar poked by Dewar, still skating in. Rantanen slap shot, saved by Woolley. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was Riley just got absolutely crushed, wasn't it? Matthews gets the puck up to Dewar, ripping it along the boards. I am perfectly fine with spending as much time as possible on these offensive pushes. Holy Yarncroc, trying to get it to Matthews, rips it! Makes it 2-0. Austin Matthews pulling double duty on this 4th line. He's driving this line. Austin Matthews is driving this line. Yarncroc, big hit. Matthews just skates on over. Catch, release, top corner. I jumped. No. Gerard, Drunen, Matthews, huge hit. And Martin's going to pick up the puck. Getting it over to Matthews, and he's going to drive in. Oh, well, loses that. Manson getting it over. Colorado pulling their goalie. Slap shot. Saved by Wool. Marner trying to dig for it. Gets it. Getting it to Tanev. Getting it to Matthews. Rips home another. Matthews has been on fire these past couple of series. Tanev and Marner pick up the assist. Tavares wins that draw, and Riley's going to turn. Getting it over to Liljegren. Over to Domi. Just let's let this time expire. Cycling the puck around. Nylander's going to drive it in. Rip it along the boards. Riley's going to step up. Send it back to Nylander. Never mind. Tavares, huge hits. Skating in, shooting, hits a pad. Middlestat to Manson. Colorado skating up the ice. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Big third period in Colorado. We take a 2-0 lead on the road. Matthews' 2 goals is the third star. Driving that fourth line. And then just snapping the empty net goal. Georgiev, 31. Okay, you do not deserve a 31 saves in a loss if Woll doesn't get a star for 43 saves in a win. You don't. He gets it this time for the 25 save shutout. Okay, you know what? Perfect. That's fine. He still got robbed in game 1. Game 3 at home. We're going to play this full game in the Stanley Cup Finals. Absolutely just on a tear through the first 2 games. Matthews wins that draw cleanly. Riley gets it over to Nyes. Ripping it along the boards. Liljegren gets it. Back to Matthews. Slap shot from distance. Nyes being just an absolute pest on that forecheck. And Marner taking the puck behind the net. Back to Riley. One-timer. Hits a body. I think that made it through. Anyway, McCarr taking the puck. Rantanen gets it. Poked away. Liljegren steals it. Up the ice is Nyes. Firing across to Matthews. Holy one-timer. What a save. Marner along the boards. Getting it to Riley. Getting it to Liljegren. Shooting. McCarr blocks it. Rantanen. Okay. Rantanen driving. Riley gets the puck. Kicks it along the boards. Liljegren picks it up. Stretch pass to Nyes. Skating in. Getting it to Marner. Snaps it home. 1-0. Liljegren and Nyes get the assist. Tavares wins that draw. That might be icing. Damn it. We just changed everyone. No one's tired. And Tavares losing that draw. Manson to Gerard. Nylander deflects that. Ekman-Larsson gets it. Fires the pass to Willie. Skating down, dropping it to Domi. Shooting. Save. Tanev gets in there. Loses it up the ice. And Ekman-Larsson defending. Forcing the pass. Nylander picks it off. Skating around and driving it himself. Shooting. Saved. Domi picks it up. Fires a follow-up shot. And that hits a body. Ekman-Larsson sets. Hits. Big hit. Tanev gets that puck over to Domi. Tried to pass it. Jumping up. Nylander spins, rips the backhand. And makes it 2-0. And now we get the Geeky line out there. Geeky wins that draw. Domi had the assist on Nylander's goal. Pass up to Robertson. Gets crushed. Colton skating down. Hakanpää pokes it away. Timmins circles up the ice. Stretch pass to Jani Hakanpää. To Nick Robertson! One-timers for everybody. Nick Robertson has 7 playoff goals. Jani Hakanpää drives the net and Nick Robertson hammers it home. Gotta be a goalie change for Colorado, right? Almost gotta be at this point. Timmins and Hakanpää pick up the assists. We lose that draw. Colorado, huge hit. Just where we're gonna run them out of our building. They haven't even gotten a shot on goal yet. Pacioretty pokes it away and just takes it away himself. Skating up the ice. I got really greedy and wanted another one for Robertson. Snaps a shot. Was pretty close to just getting it right there because of a nice little rebound. And driving back, Geeky picks up the puck. Really good back check by Robertson. Helps make it happen. Snapping it to Riley. Georgiev really makes a save. I'm surprised they haven't pulled him yet. Geeky getting it to Yarncroc. Around to Dewar. To Liljegren. Getting it back to Dewar. And we're just going to go behind the net to Yarncroc. To Liljegren. Shot saved. Absolutely pounding Colorado. Geeky. Big hits. Yeah, he's wiped. That is unfortunate. Get him for that change. I think we did. Timmins circles back. Hakanpää gets it. Stretch pass to David Kemp. And now Kemp wanted it. We got a goal from every line so far. We want to get one for the fourth. Rantanen skating down, passing it over. McKinnon, hold it, hit, puck is loose. Kemp gets it. Stretch pass to Mitch Marner. Trying to beat his man and just can't quite do it. Nice shot from distance. Kemp turns it over. Landeskog skating down. Rantanen driving, getting it to McKinnon. Woll makes his first save of the night on the first shot he has faced. Marner driving, tried to get it to Matthews. Not quite. Makar sending it up the ice. Good stick work by Ekman-Larsson. Nice driving shot, saved. And Kemp loses the draw, throws a poke check. Period runs out of time. Dominant opening at home in the Cup final. And Matthews ties up in the circle. Landeskog skating down, trying to drive. Makar turns it back. Matthews just deflects the puck. Liljegren, McKinnon shoots, saved by Woll. Riley gets the puck, kind of lost it, gets it again. Matthews driving the net. Tried to pass it over, didn't go. Matthews tied up in the circle, losing that draw. Nice, going on the forecheck. McKinnon skating down. Ekman-Larsson gets beat. Tanev pokes it away. Ekman-Larsson gets the puck. Up to Nyes, skating in, pushing, challenging. Tried to get fancy with it and just didn't go. Shooting from distance, rebound. Gets all the way up to McKinnon and Rantanen skating down. Good poke. Great shot by McKinnon. Ekman-Larsson bodies somebody and picks up the puck. Going up the ice, firing it over to Tavares. Skating around, drops it to Domi. Shot saved. Domi hit, forcing the puck loose. Tavares almost had a great pass. Makar picked it off and is driving the other way. Tanev stopped the rush but couldn't get the puck. Woll! Nice poke check from Woll right there. Big save, nice poke check. And Tanev gets it along the boards. Up to Willie, who lost it.
Colorado's got control of the puck. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. Fast and quick lead pass.
Passing it around, big hit in our zone. Gives us the puck. Pacioretty to Geeky, to Tanev, to Robertson. Shooting from distance. Gloved and passed out. Robertson trying to chase. Lankinen, Geeky's trying to get it. Pacioretty skating in. Colton. Over to Manson. Timmins gets the puck. And firing it to Pacioretty. Ripping it up to Geeky. Avoids some contact. Trying to get it to Robertson. He picks it up and puts it away. 2 on the night for Robbie. Geeky and Pacioretty pick up the assist on Robertson. Second goal of the night. Driving, Dewar shoots, and Martin Jones finds himself in net now, as Colorado can't stop a nosebleed. Steven Lorentz, I tried to offer you a contract. I did offer you a contract, and you didn't want it. And now you're on the opposite side in the Cup final, getting run out of the building. Great forecheck, and Riley sets his feet and hits Yarncrook. Woll slides over and makes a beautiful save. Kemp loses the draw. Shot hits a body. Dewar trying to challenge. Shot. Whoa, what a save by Woll. And honestly, I think Riley deserves a decent bit of credit there for stopping that one from crossing the line. Kemp losing that draw again. Shot getting deflected. Woll was way out of his net. Liljegren stretch pass to Kemp, loses it. Okay, we got spun. Lawrence skate again. That's absolutely capsized, I guess. Stretch pass to David Kemp, and he shoots. Saved by Martin Jones. Marner trying to get in on the scoring action. Lawrence skating down, poked away by Riley. And and Nyes going for the hits and forces something. Riley picks up the puck, fires it up to Nyes. Evading contact, dropping it over to Marner. Couldn't get it past the defender. Nyes, huge hit, missed the puck. Landeskog poked away by Marner. And Martin Jones, oh you. 2 minutes left in the second period. Geeky in the circle, winning that draw. Connor Timmins couldn't handle it. Landeskog skating down, Hakanpää forcing him to shoot, and Timmins gets the puck along the boards, kicks it to Geeky, gets to Hakanpää, getting it to Robertson, who is on a hat-trick hunt. Shoots from distance, Makar hit by Pacioretty. Timmins throwing poke checks, and no one's there to pursue it. Robertson, he's being a force on that forecheck, putting pucks in the net, driving to get them, and we're going to take this 4-0 lead into the third. Matthews losing the draw as we start this third period. Landeskog hit by Liljegren. Riley stretching the pass up to Mitch Marner. Throwing back to Liljegren. Shot saved. Someone shattered a stick, and it's an Avalanche player. Cycling puck around. Liljegren shot. Jones gets a piece of it, and it goes and hits the back mesh. And Matthews losing. Oh no, Marner trips him up, and we're shorthanded. And Geeky boxes him out, gets that draw. Kempf picks up the puck, and he's going to take it into their zone. Drawing back to Tanev, winds up. Huge shot. Geeky gets the loose puck, trying to drive through and just can't. And Colorado on the counter attack, passing around. Holy, cycling a shot. Going for the hit. Makar shooting, gets it through. And okay, that rips off the pipe. Probably should have been a goal. Tanev, counterattack going, getting it to Geeky. Shooting from distance. Jones is just gonna cover it and take it. Yarncroc draws in, loses it. Colorado up to Rantanen, over to Landeskog, over to McKinnon. Holy speed. Dewar muddies it up and forces the turnover. Hakanpää getting it to Riley. Over to Yarncroc as he's going to take it into the zone, and he's going to shoot. Pushed aside by Jones. Yarncroc getting aggressive on the forecheck, doesn't go. Landeskog and Hakanpää. Poked away by Hakanpää. He wins that matchup. Just shoves him along the boards and went to bury McKinnon, but didn't. Holy one-timer. Saved by Wolf. Yarncroc trying to tie it up, doesn't work, loses the draw, but pokes the puck. Dewar eats that one. Hakanpää tries to dump it down, Makar keeps it in. Oh, hey now, good save by Wolf. Matthews losing that draw, passing it around. Nylander gets the puck, fires to Tanev as we're going to take into Colorado's zone. Tanev's going to rip it around to Nylander. Ekman-Larsson shoots from distance. Jones almost just fed into his own net. Ekman-Larsson just hammered Makar. Middlestat. Oh, whoa. I did not know we were in 2-on-1. Oh, Tanev. Nice hit. And even strength. Matthews. Trying to fire it up the ice. Getting it to Mitch Marner. Has some speed. Shooting. Gloved by Jones. Geeky losing that draw. Makar losing the puck to Geeky and getting absolutely full. Pacioretty to Liljegren, getting it to Geeky, ripping the shot. And Robertson getting hit. Geeky fires the backhand, skating for the puck. Oh my goodness, bucket gone. Lorentz skating in, dumps it in, and O'Reilly's going to go around. Thought there would be more juice to that hose. An absolute bone-crushing hit, and Robertson has that puck driving down, trying to pass it. Geeky hit, forces the puck loose. Geeky, another hit, forces the puck loose. Robertson's getting in on the hit action. And Colorado taking it our way. Passing it over to Kelly, to McKinnon. That was such a funny series of events. So we really just dive way too early to try to block it. And then, yeah, Riley makes it 5-0. We dive way too early to block it. So I think it was McKinnon, just like bunny hops over, I forgot who dived, but just bunny hops over him and the puck's in the air. Matthews just baseball bats it down the ice. Goes down the center of the ice, right to Jones. And then Jones passes it out. And then Nyes throws a hit, loses it, sends it to Riley. Riley snaps a wrister. And it is now 5-0. Matthews wins that draw. Hakanpää to Nyes. He's driving. Getting it to Marner. Just missing. Rantanen skating down. Hakanpää going for the hit. Gets it. Gets the puck. Timmins skates around and collects. Fires up the ice to Mitch. Skating, driving, going around, turning, shooting. Loose puck. Dewar going for the hit. And Rantanen skating in. Timmins getting in the way. Kemp picking up the puck. Firing it across to Timmins, who's going to stretch it up to Yarncroc. Going across to Dewar. Good save, Jones. Yarncroc turning around. Shooting. McKinnon picks up the puck after the save. And Landeskog's getting down. Connor Timmins gets kind of beat. Wolf sprawls out to cover the puck. Kemp just gets bodied. Shot goes through. Picks up the loose puck. Up the ice to Dewar. Has some space. Working on it. Getting it to Yarncroc. Fourth line has a goal. 6-0. Looking to get out of the game. Kemp and Dewar get the assist, so the entire third line picks up a point there. Nylander trying to drive. Domi hit. Forces it loose. And firing to Tavares. To Tanev. To Domi. Driving in. Shooting. Almost got his own rebound. Almost. Bolton skating in. Tanev just not letting O'Connor get it. Picks it up along the boards. Up to Tavares. Has a step. Firing to Domi. If he was right-handed, that would have been great. Lankinen. Skating in. Nylander disrupts. Digs to Riley. Up to Domi. Turning to... Honestly, should have just shot it. And there's 58 seconds. Kemp loses. Dewar gets it. Getting it back to Timmins. Slapping a shot. And it's just get... Oh. Good save, Wolf. Kemp gets it. Timmins turning. Skating around. Stretching the ice to Dewar. Shooting. Gloving by Jones. Gonna make him pass it out. And Dewar. Aggressive forecheck. Pass deflected by Jones. Timmins dumping it around to Yarncroc to Dewar. Back to Hakanpää. Gonna take a shot. Saved and deflected way out. Timmins skating back. Dumping it over to Hakanpää. Back to Yarncroc. Driving up. Getting it back to Nyes. Flipping a shot. Hit. Matthews. Gets it. Can't shoot it. Hakanpää can't shoot it. Final second. 3-0 in the series. Matthew Nyes, 2 assists, is the third star of the night. I don't know why it's afternoon, of the night. Joseph Woll, 18 save shutout, is the second star. Still deserved it from game 1. Still deserved it. Nick Robertson, 2 goals. Hunting for the hat trick the whole night. Gets the first.
And we're up 3-0 in the series against the Colorado Avalanche. Game 4 at home in Toronto, coming off a convincing 6-0 victory 2 nights before. Let's see how the team does in the simulation. We have 2 players left. See how they do in the sim, right? Take a break. That was exhilarating game in Game 3. And we continue to pile it on. And Austin Matthews, from the absolutely ridiculous angle, gets it done. And Dewar down the middle makes it 2-0. 2-1. McKinnon gets a power play goal. Pacioretty makes it 3-1. And I think we put away 3 goals on 6 shots. Goaltending is just going to sink the Avalanche. 3-1 going into the second. We are dominating. Shots on goal, no contest. John Tavares power play goal makes it 4-1 for your Maple Leafs. Drunin makes it 4-2 against Stolarz. Why is Stolarz playing this game? Did Woll get hurt? Woll let in the McKinnon goal, so I have no idea what happened. But it's 4-2, and we are going to hop in and play the rest of this game. And Matthews loses that draw. McCarr gets the puck over to Rantanen. Riley poke check gets away along the boards, kicks it down to Timothy Liljegren. Moving around, firing it up to Matthews, who just gets behind the defense, turning, trying to shoot, doesn't quite go. Matthews picks up his own puck, fires it over to Liljegren, taking a slap shot and buries it. And Timothy Liljegren gets us another, makes it 5-2. John Tavares lines up for the draw. Matthews and Riley pick up the assist. Tavares loses it. McCarr skating down, getting bodied by Morgan Riley. Tavares picks that puck up, fires it to Liljegren. Up to Willie. Why are there so many breaks? Willie's trying to put the backhand. Georgiev gets away with it. Domi, crap, gets crushed and losing the puck. Pokes it along the boards, and he's going to chase McCarr, firing out to Landeskog. Over to Rantanen in our zone. Riley gets in the way, stops it. Up to Domi. Defense changed for Colorado, firing it over to Nylander, ripping the shot, getting the rebound. Manson gets it over to McKinnon. Up to Landeskog. Skating in, Ekman-Larsson standing his ground. Tavares on the back check, gets it. Domi's going to dump it in, and that's going to go off the goalie, so it's not going to be icing. Marner's back out there. All right, Manson skating in. Tanev bodies him. Matthews gets that puck, firing it over to Marner, turning, dropping it back to Nyes. He's going to carry this one in, ripping a shot, safe. Tanev firing for the rebound, doesn't quite get it. Nyes skating around, dropping it over to Ekman-Larsson, flipping it to Tanev. I don't know what this look is. Nyes rips a shot. Matthews picks up the puck, getting it to Marner. Skating around, trying to find an opening. Off the boards, Matthews gets it to Tanev. Hammers it! Marner tried to tip in, get it in. Matthews to Marner, almost. Nyes skating around, trying to feed it to Marner. Defender gets in the way. Marner fighting for it, poking it along the boards. Middlestat getting it. They are gassed. Gerard skating in. Matthews on the back check. Firing over to Drunin. Gets a shot. Woll's back in the game, so I don't know how Stoley let up a goal, or we're going to roll with it. Getting it up to Robertson to Pacioretty. Gets hit. Eats a hit. Picks it up. Turning around. Trying to fire it over to Matthews, whose gas doesn't quite go. Nylander's out there. I have no idea what these lines are. Nylander trying to stand his ground. Doesn't go. Yarncrocs on the ice with Matthews. Why do we have so many forwards? We have all forwards. We have Pacioretty, Nylander, Yarncroc, Matthews, and now Morgan Geekie, who just came off for Matthews. Pacioretty, Robertson, Yarncroc, Geekie, Nylander. Why do we have so many freaking forwards on? I have no idea what the hell just happened. We ran an all-forward lineup for way too long, but it worked, I guess. Domi and Nyes, excuse me, way up there for hits in the playoffs. And Kemp winning that draw to Riley, to Dewar, shooting. Oh, he hit the post. Liljegren picks up, firing again. Covered for the faceoff. Kemp losing that draw, but chasing. Levels his man and gets the puck. Trying to fire it. Shoots. Going for it. Doesn't get it. Ranson skating up. Riley just jumps the gun and misses. Lilligren kind of gets in the way of the slap shot. Trying to pursue, doesn't quite go up to the point. Riley pursuing McCarr, shot gets through. Yarncroc picks it up, kicks it along the boards. Kemp levels Landeskog, and Yarncroc digs it out. Sends it around. Lilligren fires to Dewar, has a step going into the zone. Going back to Morgan Riley, shot hits a body. Dewar being aggressive on the forecheck, doesn't quite get there. McKinnon skates in with the puck. Over to Rantanen. Huge shot wall makes that save. We have the Tavares line out there. Landeskog shooting, hits Willie's stick. Shattered it. He has a new one now. Riley getting it to Tavares. Poked away. And McCarr returning up the ice. McKinnon skating past Ekman-Larsson. Domi intercepts that pass. Tanev firing it around to Nylander. To Ekman-Larsson skating in. Firing across to Domi, trying to catch and shoot, doesn't go. Kelly for the Avalanche. And we are running out of time in this game. Lorentz gets a shot up. We offered you a contract, dude, and you chose not to sign with us. And look where you are now. Huge hit. Forces the puck loose, and Marner skating in, shooting, jamming it, and the net's coming off. 1.6 seconds. Matthews wins. And your Toronto Maple Leafs have swept the Colorado Avalanche and are your Stanley Cup champions. Tavares is the Conn Smythe winner, and god damn it, of course, it's the one guy I don't have under contract next year.
The cup is on the ice, and now it's time to hand out the magical piece of hardware.
And this is the anticipation. You know that there's an order that they're aware of, but we can't wait to see it.
And here comes Cap, the engine, the light.
In his first season as captain, Austin Matthews leads the Leafs to the Stanley Cup and wins it. Lifts it up above his head. Of course, John Tavares wins the Conn Smythe, and I do not have a plan for his contract. Because, of course, that happens. Who gets it next? Give it to Riley. Longest tenured Leaf. Assistant captain. Leading the defense corps. Morgan Riley gets to lift it over his head now. And we're going to hand it over to John Tavares. Local kid comes home, loses the captaincy, but comes back strong, Conn Smythe and Stanley Cup winner.
I mean, when you look at this when you're a young kid, the dream is to hoist the puck. But to do it while you're leading your team in points, that's a whole other story.
And we'll give it to Domi. Tavares led the team in points in the playoffs, deserved Conn Smythe winner. Domi traveled around from a few teams, signed a one-year deal in Toronto, became a fan favorite, signed an extension, and now he gets to hoist the cup.
The celebration continues, and they're all converging at center ice for the team pick.
Yeah, hard to believe that so many of them are banged up, James, at the arduous process of getting to the Stanley Cup final, but that's why they're all in one heap, showing the pure elation of the moment.
Third star is Pacioretty with a goal and a handful of hits. Huge final series against the Colorado Avalanche. Morgan Rielly to assist is the second star of the winning game. And your captain, Austin Matthews, 3-point game to close it and seal the deal on a Stanley Cup, returning to Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs are your Stanley Cup champions. What a season. I can talk to guys about off-season focuses. Focus on your offensive game. Oh my god, I can give them stuff to work on. That's really cool. New topic. Actually, wait, no. Off-season. Offensive. Shoot the puck more! You need more goals in the sim. So that's actually quite cool. And I'm going to forget I did that. And then it's just going to keep on rolling through. What a season for your Toronto Maple Leafs. John Tavares wins the Conn Smythe at age 34. What does he want? Oh no. Well, he wants more money than I can give him. That's quite unfortunate. That is actually very unfortunate. No. How much cap space do I have? I have 14 million. I have 14 million. Man. Let's just go back to the drawing board. 1 year. Wants 8.4. He wants 8.4 million. I don't know if I can justify that because I got his, not his replacement, but like I kind of got his replacement. Why can't I go up? What? I don't know. It's being messy. I'm probably going to have to do that after the draft and in the re-sign period. But look at all these guys expiring. Tavares, Pacioretty, Robertson, Hakanpää, Dewar, Holmberg, Timmins. Couple of key guys with expiring contracts. Then we have Matt Murray and Dennis Hildeby as goaltenders expiring. I'm going to tender Hildeby. And maybe I need to get rid of Anthony Stolarz to free up some money and, you know, get some assets for a backup goaltender. But we did it. Your Leafs are Stanley Cup champions. It was a wild ride, was a wild season. Ups and downs. But we pulled it together and swept the Avalanche. Wow. Won the Cup. Tavares Conn Smythe winner. Not much more to say. So, thank you for hanging around this series. Leave a like, subscribe. Just because we won the Cup doesn't mean this series is going anywhere. We're going to move ahead to the draft. Maximum salary cap is $9.5 million for next season. Does that help me at all? Does that help me at all? It gives me like $20 million in cap space. So maybe, just maybe, a John Tavares oh, you want 8.9 now? Damn. Maybe a John Tavares extension is in the books, in the cards. Conn Smythe winner. We will see. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe, leave some comments. Tell me about your favorite moment, your least favorite moment, something you wish I did differently, something you really liked. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. But that is it for now. We have an exciting off-season coming up with a lot of decisions to make and moves that have to be made, and we got to put this team together
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Maybe we can go back to back.